I guess that drafts were looking pretty good overall. It's more of like making sure that they're the first to the line when it comes down to getting things sorted out and making sure that they go in for, because last 2 games, it was Team here that pulls in all these sort of the T strats going for the invades. I want to see Team this time take, getting that sort of reversal upon them and see how they really respond. Maybe that might just be halting them for a tad bit in the early game. So now that we look into the bans here, a lot of the assassins are being removed alongside with a Jawhead that Team bans out. So one more ban in, and they're still, the Benedetta that they want to either secure. So it's either they ban it or give a chance to Binasic here to secure. And instead, they say, Matilda has been causing a lot of problems, so why not just get it out of the way?
And it's a good ban here for Team. Changu was slowly looking for the good circling eagles, and he's finally getting the groove in using the Matilda in this series for to say the least. And it is a problem for themselves. They ban out the Jawhead as well, so it's limiting the defensive options here, or the setting options that Binasic has. Kufra is the only one left available here for Honda Bees. Team can choose to get it for themselves, but Changu wants to play it safe. Binasic wants to play it safe, get the Lunox away from Renegade. But again, we just saw earlier on that whatever Renegade picks is just complete styling, especially that Saber that was able to just delete the Cho all throughout the laning phase of the game. And as I say that, we see the Paquito being locked in, and that's also the Benedetta. Still up in the air though if it's going to be a Benedetta side lane, or if it's going to be the core on the hands of H2. Potentially, it is going to be the Benedetta core, the jungler here for himself.
Yeah, and you reminded me during the time that we both went speechless on how well that they've been able to play out that Saber. So that is still something that they can still consider if they want to run like that double sensing comp position once again. Now, something reliable that will be played out coming in from Binasic is that they do have very good mobility on all ends and all fronts. So currently, as we speak of it, there's going to be a little bit more of that team fight heavy potential where you have Frederick Airstrike to really weed out anybody that's going to be contesting certain objectives. And to respond to that, that's going to be the Chang'o that's going to be brought out by Renegade, which probably will play maybe a little bit more of a support role. Can hit into the mid lane or, side lanes maybe from time to time.
It may definitely go to the hands of Aaron though. He is a very good mage player for Aaron, considering the fact that he does not have his Selena one trick. It's going to still show that how good he is on the mage. Popolin Kubo is going to be banned out by Team. Hayabusa is out of the question here for Team as well. Still a lot of questions on who is going to be on the side lane. Corsa being picked up, and as well as the X-Borg Team, they have to focus their attention on the Lancelot. Is it Granger as well? And they're going to log in the Brody. Potentially going to be it may just be a jungler Brody here, depending on that, if that is going to be the game plan. Tank build as made popular by Carl Teasy during the World Championship earlier on this year. Might be a pick-off. Honda Beast opting to hover over the STs. Completely different change.
Okay, I do prefer the Kufra overall for some of all these team fight setups if he can actually land the Tyrant's Rage, but now they got baited right in because that's the Diggy that they lock for the very final pick. So, question now, is it going to be the feeding Diggy strat that's going to be pulled out here and, giving, constellation points to the side of members of Binasic, but still giving them a lot of nuisance because of all the info as well as all the time bombs that's going to be set into place. So now, definitely something different when it comes down to the flavors that's being brought by Team. The question is, can they secure that final point here against Binasic?
That is the big question here. Binasic, comeback of a lifetime here. They need to win 3 games in a row. The lineup is looking good for Binasic, wondering if the Diggy would be a factor in this composition.
Now, for a lot of all these matches that we have seen, it has all come down to this. On whether can Binasic come right in to finally get their first point in this best of 5. And, you know, there's so many possibilities because the past 2 games that they've been playing has been showing at least a very healthy result on the early game, maybe on the control of objectives. It doesn't seem to be all too much of the efficiency that has been brought forward, and perhaps that's the difference maker. They need to focus and prioritize on some of the early turtles whenever they could. Now, a little bit of a slower tempo, not many heavy invades happening across, while team is just going to be mindfully doing their own thing, while Changu is going to have a lot of all these bombs being sent into his turret, while Little Rounder now being secured. And it's going to be team that gets it. All right, and Changu overall is just going to be holding back, and Honda Beast is just going to be providing a little bit of cover, making sure that the turret does not really go down all too quickly. Renegade getting a little bit of advantage, and, you know, we'll give no matter a little bit of time here to come right back in as well. Oh, Renegade with the first one! As if he was expecting them overall, and now Honda Beast is in a tight spot. So that's first blood coming from the side of the team. Well, that is going to be the opening at the very least. Renegade managing to not only survive that sort of scuffle, but now here it comes a little bit of shelf, and oh my goodness,
man,
that's not from downtown. I'm glad you're back here to witness that.
Man, I like this. I like the pick, the switch up here. Have 30 Gaming go and field the jungler role. He's able to reach level 4 faster. The snipe, we saw that for against Renegade. May just be a big factor. As I say that, H2 spumps out Honda Beast, but they will be disengaging for now. They need to prioritize their objectives, their eyes on this turtle as they get the knockout punch onto Painflex. No Firaga armor as well. They will be backing off.
Yeah, they will have to do so. And just look at the damage once more. Oh my goodness, torn apart memory all being expended. And that's where the Binasic masters snuck real tightly and just steal the turtle away. I guess this is fair enough at the very least. Now there is a slight raid going on, while Renegade will be the main priority focus for Binasic.
And it's so far it's a relatively even fight. Good revenge there. Time's journey going to be expended, but at what cost? Here comes the Fettered Airstrike being thrown out as well. They get Renegade. They know who to focus here because Renegade is slowly becoming a problem here for the side of Binasic. Beautiful timing there for the rotates.
Yeah, and it was wonderfully done, and they're still hanging all about. Aaron will know that they're going to be hiding by the edge of the bush. No snipe coming in, and that's a little bit more of the defensive shields being brought into play. Honda Beast now zones them apart, and Escott now gets caught up, but not going to be able to commit as the Kufra is being left all alone.
And it's still going to be a lead here by team by 1,000 gold. Not a significant lead just yet, but it may scale as the electro final blow from H2 will be countered by the wings by Oh My Yuri, keeping herself alive in this fight. 40 seconds until the next turtle. Team has a priority, and they feel like they are going to go for a gank here on Painflex as soon as the Firaga armor is down. They will be focusing their attention onto the purple buff, though. They want to steal it away from 30. They're getting information onto where Binasic is for now. And they're all relatively chill, except for the top lane, though. We're seeing a little bit of a scruffle. Painflex, no Firaga armor. Scarlet Phantom being picked up by 30 Gaming, significantly increasing the critical chances in his kit. And we see that critical kill onto Aaron.
Wow, 30 Gaming absolutely pops off of it's already his third kill of the game. And just making sure that he shreds this turtle down instantly. They didn't really need any help coming in from Yuri, but, you know, why not? Just making sure that this is well secured. They do lose one turret over on Bob's side. Changu is just holding on. Not for long, though. Yep. I guess that is good enough for him to just back away. Meanwhile, the rest of Binasic now hovering over on towards the top portion of the map. And Paquito can only sit back and hang tight.
Yeah, they want to get a trade of the turret from the bottom to the top lane. They may just be able to take down Paquito. Sagitno gets a double under turret. That was a 1v3 and he still managed to come out on top. Wonderful play there. They still lose a turn in the process, but they will be able to take down Changu as well. Question mark, page 2. No, not gonna happen.
Well, we'll just wait and see. Maybe the next question mark will come right in. But, you know, feeling the aura already, team is just gonna be breaking this one down. And Hana, though, is starting this fight up, but he's fighting more than he could chew. Murder airstrike won't be able to actually land on much, but team, they walk out of it with some really good trading being done. And 30 now just hanging by a little bit, having the rest of the cavalry arriving to the scene. But no fight should be started right here. Sagitno goes in for a little bit of charge. And, well, no commitments whatsoever. 30 seconds more. We'll see the turtle coming up online. Binasic so far did get a lot of priority on those turtles so that they can keep themselves back in the game. Now, good knockup coming in from Honda Beast as well. Not really the priority target that they've been looking for, even though you do get the Dinky. It's not going to be resulting all too much the same. So, after that, you could just keep on annoying them, especially turning into that egg form. Now, here comes the beautiful charge. This is going to be a good pickup on the solo unit. No need for too many ults to be expended. But here comes H2O though.
Oh, 30 hurts! 30 hurts! Oh, make it out alive! He's gonna... You're gonna feel that in the morning! 30 Gaming 5-0 currently able to take down Sagitno in the top lane and was able to force H2 to back off. That's not something usually you would see every day. My goodness!
Yeah. Just look at him go. Yeah, that's the reason why he efficiently gets this whole 5 kills in the back early on. The rest of the members of Binasic, you know, they're just making sure they babysit 30 Gaming until all the spears can one-shot in particular, if that's going to happen somewhere in an opponent game. He's just shredding everything on site, while Renegade finally sees that, you know, this is a good opportunity. Maybe they should go for this mock-up right now. Oh, here comes Knife.
Torn apart. Memory tears them apart. Getting 2 in the process. Yuri and 30 is down. And Renegade and the rest of team will be able to take down 4 in the process. A triple for Renegade. And it's just down to Painflix alive. And this is going to be an easy mid lane push for themselves.
Yikers. It's an instant response coming from team that says, anything you could do, I could do better. And in fact, I'll take your whole team. If I could, in the blink of an eye, and that Brody, just making sure that, you know, they don't get anything out of that sort of the hopeful exchange over the bomb side, but it was pretty much one-sided. 30 Gaming now have to actually fall right back. Renegade, 1 HP, and they're running for the last Changu as well, but Changu will be shut down. Honda keeping him intact by the corner of the wall, pinning him down. But for Paindo, how long can he stay put? It does not really have too much of an armor to work with, so all they have to do is fall right back. Team now still has the lead.
Yeah, 10-6, 2,000 gold lead by team, but the turret pushes are well in favor of team themselves. Revenge on to S-God, and that's the 30 Gaming problem that we are witnessing. But they need to get more targets here, and I feel like Sagitno is the main point of contention here. 5 members of Binasic are grouping up together, and Renegade is just lying in wait in this brush. Will be able to delete anybody. Torn apart memory is available. Will not be as much of a significant damage to be thrown out. And I like how Binasic is doing this. They're rotating as a 5-man group. But the only risk here is that if Renegade has a torn apart memory, everybody's just gonna go kabaya.
Yeah, and you know, even if things don't get settled with the tournament part memory, yeah, you got a meteor shower, but then again, Aaron has already used it, so here comes Sagitnu though, just dancing around. He sees 30 Gaming, wants to take a chance, but I don't think this is a wise move. Flickers away. Now the full commitment comes right by, but Binasic now has to fall back as well when the rest of team have cut into the corners, and now they will lose their buff over the hands of team as H2O easily secures that, and Pain, he didn't even get a chance to really join into the same sort of party. As much as it looks pretty close when it comes down to the number of kills, and anything can change in a blink of a team fight, that will happen eventually. So just having a little bit of some good stabilization coming from Binasic, the goal difference is not really too high. So it's all about needing to keep 30 very healthy and into that position where he can just solely pick one and another of team apart.
And it's, again, going to be a defensive setup here for Binasic. The range doesn't actually connect by Honda Beast because of the time's journey. Last Insanity by Painflix takes down H2. Small opening, and they're taking advantage of it. 30 Gaming takes down S-God as well in the process. Doggy will just be a nuisance to the side of 30 Gaming. Clock of Destiny finally being picked up by Oh My Yuri. And they will have to capitalize on this. On the Beast is going to be charging out the revenge. He's going to be forcing team to fall back. And again, the Binasic is on the back foot in this fight.
Overall, that's definitely the best case that Binasic has been able to actually take, and team didn't really expect them to really go all in on that one. Now here comes the ultimates that Sagitnu can actually spend. Didn't really get too much damage overall against a Kufra who is tanky enough. Now 30 is definitely the target, but there isn't anybody to follow up alongside with the Paquito. But Aaron tries to steal it away. Oh, looks like he does have a buff, but it won't be snatched away from 30 though. Renjay now going for an assassination! That's on the part memory for you. Say goodnight. As Renjay goes to 7 points of kills.
And man, they need... Binasic needs to take away Renjay. He's a threat. And as I say that, they do get Sagitnu with the Rage. No follow-throughs here just yet for the rest of the team. Beneders are going to be used up. Sagitnu and H2 are going to be diving into the deep behind enemy lines and trying to take down Oh My Yuri and Chango, and they do. This bottom lane inhibitor turret is going to go down, and it's just a matter of time before they may potentially end this. The minions are slowly pushing forward. It's on the Beast, 30 Gaming, and Painflix left alive. Renegade not able to do as much damage in the top lane, but the minions are going to be pushing in.
Oh boy, this is still a lot of trouble lying ahead for the likes of Binasic. Now that you need to actually get the Brody King caught up, and yes, they will. 30 goes in with a big shutdown, but still a lot of work
and they get the
here.
revenge.
They're still looking for S-God, chasing right in.
Oh, nice timing on the time's journey there by S-God. Painflix just throwing the fire missiles, but no Faraga armors, has to reset, has to fall back. No amount of armors will be able to protect them from the H2 Aaron combo that will come up. But they, as I say, that team will be waiting for the perfect opportunity here to end the game again. They are waiting for the Lord to spawn. That's Luminous Lord is going to be spawning in about 25 seconds.
This is literally the battle of marksmen. Just look at how well that they're doing. Yes, H2O as well as Aaron, so far they could definitely go in tandem to really put in quite a significant amount of damage, while Sagitnu is going to be that meat shield overall just to tank some of all the blows coming in from members of the Binasic. So 30, he needs to get into the right position right now because of the Lord now being spawned up. They can't afford to give this away to team, and now this is where Pain, he's scouting up ahead, but team can already start to work on the Lord.
And that Lord is going down quite fast. All 5 members of team took it down. Binasic, again, in a familiar setting to try to defend this as hard as they can as the Lord is pushing on over towards the bottom lane. Team has a lot of space to create for the Lord to finish this. And Binasic, they're already doing what they can to try to delay any inevitable push. And it's really going to be tough here if you're Binasic. You're already relatively up to par here with team. but the pressure on the map is still relatively there, and the meteor shower is going to be thrown down. Last standing going to be thrown out by Painflex. No more Farago armor. You're going to be taken down. He has the immortality still. Will he be able to have a second life for himself? He has to reset. He's focusing all their attention on the Lord, and the Lord will not be able to ding the base as well. They live to survive another day as the minion waves start pushing on over to the mid lane. On the beast, goes for the revenge. Going to get pulled back by the rewind. Renegade goes for the Thorn Apart memory, not actually catching anybody crucial there for here comes the Fettered Airstrike. H2 low on HP as well as Pain. Pain is going to be taken down. Asgard is taken out as well. That is going to be a slight opening here for both teams, because Painflix is not there to assist them with the burst damage, and Binasic still manages to survive another day.
Oh boy, Binasic, now they're trying to force members of the team to back away, but here comes H2O though. He looks for Honda. Meanwhile, 30 Gaming tries to melt down a health bar. Scuttle going for that's not enough to actually take down Sagitnu. Now the problem is with waves all crashing from all fronts here. They just have to pull up the perfect defense yet again, like you said. Going back to a little bit of a deja vu moment. So Binasic, at least now, they have a real fat Moskov that they could actually get a little bit more room to shred down the health bars whenever team overcommits. So, down to how H2O and the rest of them really sets this tempo right for team to be able to blow the base wide open, and that will be the championship point that they'll be looking for. 14-11, but when it comes down to goal, it's still really close. There is still a whole lot of turret for Binasic here to really work on as well, even though if team loses a fight, there's a lot more things that they need to really put into effort to be able to score this one back in hopes for that reverse sweep. But H2O now just taking a little bit of a quick peek, and within a minute, 15 seconds, that's where maybe that Lord will be able to help team to secure this game.
Again, it's the defense waiting for a good set. They need to bait out the time's journey, though. That's one thing that they need to focus on. As soon as they bait it out, go ahead and back off immediately. As I say that, the Last Insanity and 30 Gaming able to take down S-God. No time's journey available for the next 45 seconds. And they will just play it safe. Binasic wants to keep it good for themselves. We're looking for an opportunity to bounce back, but they need to push out the lanes, though. That's the main thing that I'm seeing here as On the Beast connects with the Revenge, and the raid on to Aaron. One other crucial pick. Sagitnu next in line for this 5-man Binasic squad. Well, actually, 4-man Binasic squad. Painflix pops the Last Insanity, not actually catching anybody. Sagitnu rejoins on the fray. H2's going to be joining in with the Electro Final Blow, not actually finding anybody. No cigar in that fight. And they're backing off once again to play it safe.
Oh boy. Another commitment coming in from Renegade as well, and he's just going to be pew-pewing away. While they have already lost 2 members and they don't really want to lose more, else Binasic will be able to get that Lord for free. Now, 3 members in, and Binasic now knows that they stand a chance to actually snatch this Lord. Honda now making sure that he goes in to check. H2O still has immortality, so he's just going to be scouting out as well. So Yuri now goes in for another purchase. As it's heading towards the late game mark, it definitely is anybody's game to take now. It's going to be 30 here to startle the Lord and the rest of team. They're just waiting for that perfect opportunity, either to steal it away or just bring down the rest of Binasic.
Oh no, this is going to be deadly. Who's going to be able to secure the Lord? The Lord will fall down. It's going to be falling to the hands of team. The steal of the Lord is real, and now they have to back off here because they need to defend the potential push that's happening on their end. Binasic, they're all low on HP. Painflix almost gets taken down in that Lord take. It's a matter of time before team wipes it up.
Well, overall, I guess team was just wondering, maybe you can just give us a free leash on this Lord, and, we don't really have to work all too hard for it. Just having the retribution right in the hands of H2O just to snap that one real quick. And Binasic now is just going to pull off another run, and this might just be the last hurrah here if they cannot stop the Lord. members of the side of the team, they're having a good setup over on mid, as well as having the Kiddo right down on the bottom side, escorting the wave slowly but surely. And now, 19 minutes, 45 seconds. It's time for Binasic to respond.
Defense is their response. They will be focusing all their attention on the Lord now to make sure that it doesn't get dinked, and they do manage to take out the Lord. Blade of Despair being switched up here by Renegade. Last Insanity being thrown down to take down Asgard. No more Divine Judgment, not Divine Judgments, Time's Journey available on the Beast, looking for an opportunity to go for the revenge and into the rage to get the comeback that they want. He has it available. Painflix does not have the Last Insanity, so he needs to fall back. He needs to reset himself to get the Faraga armor back up and running. It's a matter of time, and it may just be another Lord wait here. And the snipe will not actually catch anybody. But take in consideration, we are on the 20-minute point right now. The death timers are going to be way too high. Whoever falls down here on either side will no longer be able to fight. As the revenge connects, the rage! The rage of the lifetimer on the Beast! They get two! Who is instruction being thrown out by Changu to keep himself alive to buy a lot of time. But look at the base! H2 is going to split push himself there. But no, the response from Binasic is too real. The takedowns that get through. Death timers are too high. H2, the only one left alive in this fight. Asgard's finally going to be respawning. Has the Time's Journey. The revenge is there. The Time's Journey is going to be used up. H2 will take down Asgard. Will actually be taking out H2, trying to survive as much as possible. Like the final blow is going to be thrown out. Honda Beast is going to be charging out the revenge, and they're going to be backing off. They are still in the game.
This is a chance that they've been waiting for. Binasic will tear down turrets after turrets. How much more is left in the tank for H2O? The only member surviving. He needs to pull in at the very least 15 seconds or 10 seconds on the clock, and there we go!
Get an airstrike! They get him! The Immortality's gonna be bombed. He needs to buy time for 5 more seconds, and when the Trojans is gonna be used up by H2, and they may just well end this. Aaron and Renegade, they're up and running, and they need to fall back. Binasic, they are backing off. Pain's gonna be joining in on the fray. There's still a lot of time here to buy. No minions pushing forward, and Binasic, they're eyeing their sights here to try to end this themselves. Bane goes for the Last Insanity. Here comes the veteran airstrike, and the comeback is from Binasic. They force the game forward.
Unbelievable! Absolutely unbelievable! How many lords does it take to end a game? Not at all. Team just crashed out, and that perfect once-in-a-lifetime Tyrant's Rage lands so perfectly. That setup, I tell you, was the golden ticket for them to come right back. And Binasic now secures their first point. I'm pretty sure that they are just running wild in their room right now, celebrating this first point of victory, because that is one tough game to even come back from. And did we even expect it? Not at all. And